Nationwide, Alaska Native and Native American students continue to have some of the lowest graduation rates and highest dropout rates when compared to any other demographic, despite having as many resources as possible. We have Indian education, we have the Alaska Native Science and Engineering program, yet at every standard and at every benchmark we fail. And I feel like Western educators weren't doing enough. Obviously, they work as hard as possible, but just including more Indigenous educators in the system is not going to solve the problem. You have to change the entire system. You have to make it non-Westernized. You have to indigenize it. You have to decolonize it. And so this is something that a lot of non-natives don't like hearing, but it's time that they learn our history. I took a course with the Alaska Native Science and Engineering program, and this was the first time I was taught a history course curriculum by an Indigenous educator. And that's when I realized that Western curriculum refused to acknowledge the atrocities Indigenous peoples have faced. And that's when I finally acknowledged the fact that I was tired and exhausted of learning in an environment that was not only predominantly, it was predominantly white, but it refused to acknowledge what my people have been through. And mental health-wise, that's not okay, and it's something that other youth can relate to when they pursued higher education. And this is something that I don't want my siblings to face. This is something that I don't want other Native youth to face, because we're being forcefully assimilated as we learn in these type of Western educational environments, because they refuse to acknowledge the real history. My culture even becomes before my own identity. It is who I am. So when I first meet someone, one of the first things that I want them to know is that I am Alaska Native, I'm Indigenous, I'm Yupik, that's who I am. That comes before my own name.